Alright, YouTube, what's happening? I wanted to make this little update video. I know you guys are gonna think I'm fucking, like, completely crazy and shit, but, okay, over the last couple of weeks, I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out what I really wanted to do, and, what it ended up happening is that I got a wild hair up my ass, and I ended up, tearing out the wall, okay? So, there are the pieces right there. Now, before, I see a bunch of subscribers jump ship, I need y'all to calm fuck down for a second. We're still gonna do a wall. The problem was that, I couldn't decide whether I wanted to do, 4/18s or 6/18s, and, I told a couple people I was gonna pull the trigger on the 6/18s, max, but, I just don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. It's gonna be more aggravation than it's worth, and it's just the output isn't gonna be what I really want it to be, and I'm still gonna have the peak at 50 hertz and all that nonsense. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna end up rebuilding it once again. So I mean, yeah, it was a waste of about $140 in wood, but I'll just take that as a fucking learning experience, and I'm not really even upset about it. I'm just glad. Now, I still have all those pieces, but, and in fact, I could actually put the whole wall back together as is, but what I really want to do is I want to, use, MDF here on the back, and then just bring that straight down, instead of using the 2x4s, because I was losing a little bit of airspace, and I was having to, find a way of connecting all the 2x4s to the MDF, and there was a couple of funky angles and stuff, and I just didn't want to have to end up doing that. So what'll end up happening is like I said, that'll be there, and then there'll be a MDF wall that comes up here, and I will end up using the 2x4s, and since I have small pieces, they'll be like 1 12-inch here, 1 12-inch here, and then they'll all be like in, different pieces that will actually end up connecting to each other. But I'm gonna start rebuilding it next Monday when I when I have a little bit more money to spend, and there's going to be 4 subs just like before, and there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the port is going to be right here on the driver's side. And I'm going to try to keep it as far back as I can, because I would like to save some leg room, because I'm going to be putting a 10-inch, an Eminence. I'll put a picture of it up on the video. That way you guys can see what I'm talking about. And there'll be the 12-inch mid base. So as you can see, I went back and forth, and I apologize for that, and I want to keep the build videos coming for you guys, and there will be some door panel builds, and maybe there will be a kick panel build, but I just I'm just going through what I really want out of the system, and what I want to do to the other what I want to do to the Expedition, and that will most likely be an SQ build, full-on SQ build. I'm talking like a Bema TPL 150 tweeters, Aurum Cantus mids, and probably like a Peerless SLS mid base in the doors, and probably 2 JBL GTI 15s. No, it's not the exact name of it, but that's probably what will end up happening there. And I'd like to run Z amplifiers, so that one is going to take a while. So I just want you guys to be, just be ready for that. That one's probably going to take another year or two. But yeah, I'm just trying to give you guys this update, and I really didn't want to wait anymore, because I've gotten quite a few new subscribers this past month, and I appreciate that, and I'm trying to bring you new content. So with that in mind, I made this update. So we'll end up using some of that, so it won't be a complete waste, which I do appreciate, because I build like you guys do. I build on a budget, and it takes me a while. My last wall build, it took like about 4 or 5 months, but this one's going to be considerably shorter, considering I know what I need to do, and I need to pick up 4 more sheets of MDF, and another container of glue, and some screws. And I should be able to knock it out in about 3 days, now that I've pretty much got an idea of what the fuck I'm doing, because it's a learning curve, and it's it's difficult. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I had the money to have somebody build a wall for me. You know, it would be so much easier, and it would be one less thing off my mind instead of, you know, sitting up at 2 o'clock in the morning, you know, brainstorming and shit. So, but yeah, that's gonna be the plan. So what we'll end up doing is we'll end up having another a fourth amplifier, which will be an Onyx 4.60. So one of the 4 channels will power the horns. Now I'm probably going to leave them only on 30 watts. And the second 4 channel will end up powering the PVs and the doors, which will be 240 watts, and they'll only be getting about 120 watts. But at the same time, they're 100.5 dB at 1 watt 1 meter, so they really don't need as much wattage as the 10-inch, because they're only like 91 dB sensitive. So yeah, but the eminence that are going to go in the kick panels will end up being a I think they're 99.5, so they'll also be on another Onyx 4.60. So I should have 3 Onyx 4.60s, and I'll have the Onyx 1500.1. I was going to run a larger amplifier, but as I mentioned before in my earlier videos, I'm going to be tuning to about 25 Hertz, so it's going to be stupid low. So it's going to be almost like an SQ wall, because it's just going to have ridiculously low tuning. You know, and it won't have very much wattage either. So divided by 4 and the true RMS or the output of the amplifier, I think the subs will be getting about 350 watts RMS, which is about the threshold of where I want to keep it at as far as like the power. So yeah, that's it. So come Monday, we'll take another trip out to Lowe's. I'll bring you guys with me. And we'll start out by you know, building up the walls in the back, and we'll do the baffle. I don't know if I want to use that platform or not. We'll see. But yeah, that's what's happening. So you know, stay tuned. This is Scottish Bear signing out. Peace.